Tonight, the father of a teen fatally shot by Cincinnati police Thursday, now behind bars, after investigators say he killed a deputy from another department the next day with his car.
There is a connection between these two incidents.
38-year-old Rodney Hinton Jr. is charged with aggravated murder. Prosecutors say he intentionally struck a recently retired Hamilton County deputy who was on traffic patrol.
I've got an officer now.
A makeshift memorial today at the intersection. The deputy, just identified by the sheriff's office as Larry Henderson, later died at the hospital.
He was so well liked and so well known.
A courtroom full of law enforcement Saturday as Hinton faced a judge. His team in court calling this an emotionally charged situation. Hinton making a hard-to-hear comment to deputies while being escorted out in handcuffs. The crash happened just hours after he joined a meeting with Cincinnati police to review body camera video of his son's death, according to the attorneys hired by the family to investigate the police shooting. The video, now publicly released from two different angles, shows 18-year-old Ryan Hinton being shot and killed Thursday morning by a city police officer.
He's got a gun!
Investigators say the teen pointed a gun at Cincinnati officers responding to a call of a stolen vehicle. Hinton's family attorneys tonight writing they are heartbroken by this tragic turn of events, and we are all devastated for the family of the officer who was killed.
Shaquille Brewster joins us now from Cincinnati. So, Shaq, what is next here for the man being charged?
Hallie, he's scheduled to be back in this courthouse Tuesday morning as the state requests he be held without bond. Meanwhile, you see it there. Flags on county buildings have been lowered to have staff in honor of that fallen deputy. Hallie?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the end.
Good evening. The deputy hit and killed by a car on Friday and what police say was an intentional act is now identified. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office says Larry Henderson was a recently retired deputy with 33 years of experience with the Sheriff's Office. Henderson served in various units from the dive team at SWAT to the FBI task force. Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey announcing today that Henderson's badge number 129 will be retired. Local 12's Chris Arnold is here tonight. And Chris, it's very clear that the support for Henderson continues to grow.
You know, that's right, Dwayne. What started as a small memorial for Henderson where he was hit and killed has grown quite a bit over the weekend. I saw a handful of people come by this afternoon to lay flowers down and pay their respects to the fallen deputy.
It broke my heart. It's a tragedy.
It's a growing memorial at the corner of Martin Luther King Jr. and Burnett Woods Drive. Flowers, candles, and even handwritten cards, all showing support for retired Hamilton County Sheriff's Deputy Larry Henderson.
A group of coworkers and I got together and collected some money so that we could bring some more flowers and bring some more life to this memorial and make sure that everyone who's driving by knows that he was well supported.
Ward Heilbronner didn't know Deputy Henderson personally, but says he's a friend and co-worker of Henderson's son.
I just know that his dad had to be a heck of a guy and a wonderful person just through what his son is.
Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey said in a statement on Sunday that Henderson trained divisions of the sheriff's office that included hundreds of deputy sheriffs. She says his ability to relate to and touch officers' lives was extraordinary. Henderson was hit and killed Friday while serving on a traffic detail for UC's graduation ceremony. Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa Thigi assured the public a thorough and accurate investigation would be done.
And I believe that it will be. In situations like this, it has to be, in order to keep the trust of people in the neighborhood.
Christ Temple Full Gospel Baptist Church Senior Pastor Peterson Mingo says most of his congregants are being patient as the investigation plays out.
And I think that's what's going to turn the page and bring a lot of people into their own conclusions.
As for the memorial, Heilbronner says he's hoping people will help keep it going. He says one of his coworkers is carving a plaque in Henderson's honor. That is expected to be out with the rest of the memorial by tomorrow. Dwayne?
All right, Chris, the man accused of killing Henderson remains held without bond tonight. A judge ordered Rodney Hinton Jr. to be sent to the Claremont County Jail. Hinton will be back in court on Tuesday to consider bond. After an officer-involved shooting on Thursday, 3 other people who were in the same vehicle as 18-year-old Ryan Hinton ran from officers. Hinton was shot and killed by police. 2 other suspects were caught quickly. The 4th was arrested yesterday afternoon.
Thank you for coming out. My name is Michael Wright, Attorney Michael Wright. I'm going to introduce Attorney Fanon Rucker, Attorney Robert Gresham, Attorney Anthony Pearson. I'm going to introduce Mom, who is Tori Jackson, Grandma, which is Tanya Larkin, and Dad, which is Rodney Hinton Jr. Grandfather, excuse me. We're here because we represent the estate of Ryan. We're not here to talk about the incident that occurred with the police officer. We do offer our condolences to the officer and his family, but we were hired to represent this family to investigate the police-involved shooting of their son, Ryan. This family is very upset about what occurred. Kind of walking you through what happened is on Friday morning, we met with the police chief of Cincinnati, and we viewed the body cam video of what happened with the police-involved shooting with Ryan. We stayed at the chief's office for about an hour and a half, and what we saw was disturbing. The family was upset, as you can imagine, watching your son, watching your grandson, watching your loved one getting shot and killed by the police was upsetting to this family. We left out of the police chief's office, and a few hours later, I was made aware that Rodney had an incident with a police officer that resulted in the officer's death. But again, we are here because we represent the estate and the police-involved shooting. We're trying to get the family some answers as it relates to what happened with that shooting. We're not here at this point to make any specific allegations, to make any specific determinations as it relates to that police-involved shooting. We are here and we're retained to investigate that shooting. So we'll take any questions.
How will that proceed? What will that look like? Will you be reviewing the body camera footage frame by frame, or talking about the process?
Absolutely. We only saw one angle. We only saw, I believe it was the shooter's body cam. So we requested the records, we requested all the other body cams, we requested the reports, we did the ordinary public records request so that we can really analyze what occurred. I mean, what we saw in the video, it's hard to determine whether or not that officer was in imminent danger or should have thought that they were in imminent danger before they took shots. So we are specifically investigating, that part of this entire tragic situation.
Mr. Wright, to the person who says Ryan was in a stolen car, had a firearm, according to detectives, and this is what happened, what do you say to that person?
That's correct, but being in a stolen car, having a firearms, we're in Ohio, so you can open carry in Ohio. So that's not a death penalty. Being in a stolen car, having a gun, that doesn't mean that you should be shot and killed.
Just to be clear, are you disputing any of the comments we've heard from the chief, any of the facts that she laid out in that press conference?
Well, I'm not familiar specifically of what facts you are indicating. However, we believe that this incident should be investigated. It's not as cut and dry as this officer should have just pulled out his gun and shot at Ryan. It's not that cut and dry. So that's why we're doing the records request. We're going to analyze frame by frame each one of these videos to determine why the officer made that deadly decision to shoot and kill Ryan.
The only thing we've heard so far about Ryan has been from police. Would a member of the family want to step forward and tell us a little bit about him?
Yeah, of course. This is his mother, this is his grandmother, his brother, his father, his grandfather. Just tell them your name.
I'm Diamante Jackson. I'm Ryan's big brother. My brother, he was always like real jokester, playing with everybody, but he was making sure everybody was good. Everybody was on their toes too. Like, he was real loving. Like, you felt his love through anything he ever did for you by just hanging with you, playing the game, playing football. We used to play football outside all the time. Like, it was just us, man.
How did you get the news?
I went into my birthday photo shoot with an oversized suit and a dream. I didn't have much of a plan, but I knew I wanted something bold, fun, and confident. So I'm super excited to partner with Adobe today to share with you how I edited these photos using Lightroom. After importing my photos into Lightroom for desktop, I first cleaned up the background using the generative remove feature. I removed the light and the end of the backdrop, and I love how seamless this looks. It looks like they were never there. After making some basic adjustments, it's time to play around with some tone curves. Tone curves can add a lot of depth to your photo. I like to start with a basic S shape for contrast and then play around until it looks right. Then it's time to add some even more dimension using color grading. For this photo, I'm trying to go for a more cool tone look, so I'm going to do blue shadows, blue highlights, and orange midtones. And finally, to really nail that editorial studio bright white backdrop look, I'm going to create a mask of the background and brighten it, decrease the contrast and highlights, and this will just make the background look even more clean. Here are the finished pictures. Let me know what you think and try this edit out in Lightroom today.
So crazy.
It's
cool. It's cool.
Let me say something.
Okay, and this is grandfather.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Rodney Hinton Sr. I want to give a condolence out to the officer that got killed. My whole family. I'm asking for forgiveness, and I've been praying hard for the officer that killed my grandson. I've been praying hard for him and his family because I know he's hurting off this. As I seen in the video about my grandson, I seen two scared people. I seen the officer scared, and I seen my grandson scared. So it's an unfortunate incident that happened. So that's all I seen. It was like, I didn't see the police there try to kill. No. What I seen was two persons made a mistake. My grandson made a mistake being there, and the officer, he was trying to get back to his family too. So that's what I seen. So it's not about revenge or anything. I have nothing against nobody. You know, my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ, and I represent Him. So, with that said, please, everybody, just try to forgive everybody who done anything to anybody.
Mr. Hinton, for you, this is a fact-finding mission more than anything to make sure you understand.
Yeah, it's a peace thing for me, for everything, for everybody to heal off this. I want everybody to heal off this. You know, it was just like a mistake. I really feel bad for the officer who was shooting because I can see the scariness in him too. People can't see it because I'm going spiritual with this now. So I was able to see that God had allowed me to see this part of the accident. You know, just like my son made an accident too. So he made an accident. Just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to just move on now. That's all I'm trying to do on. And I'm praying for the officer and their family. You know?
How hard has this been for your entire family from Thursday into Friday with all of this playing? It's a lot.
It's been hard on my side of the family. I know it's been hard on Tori, because me and Tori, you know, me and her is so tight. We usually be born on the same day. So God, it's crucial how me and her have to end up to explain this now. We born on the same day, but different years. You know what I'm saying? So all this was building up to this point. But I was trying to I have to bring the peace to this. There's no violence in this, no revenge.
You're aware there's social media chatter that people in the community might feel a different way?
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
We haven't been on it at all.
I'm being no social media. I don't do no Facebook, nothing. I just rely on the power of God. That's it.
It seems like there's some tensions though, based on some of those posts. Do you have like a calming message for those
who are concerned over the shooting.
Long live Ryan. Long live Ryan.
I want to say out to the media and the social media, my name is Tanya Larkin. I am Ryan's grandmother. Ryan was a sweet, gentle giant that played with everybody all the time. You see all the younger ones? That was a PlayStation buddy. He made it a point to make sure that he played with each and every last one of them whenever he was around them. He included them in the game process. He taught each one of them how to play the game. We are very close family. This is killing us. I can't even express how I feel right now about, I'm angry because it shouldn't have never happened. I want to find out exactly what steps was taken and the protocol. And if everything comes out that it's not what it should have been, we need to do something about change in training and diversity and understanding us as a black culture. We as black people, we don't deserve to be killed just because we're running away from the police. We're scared just as much as they are, whether we did something right or wrong. This is everyday life for us, being scared of the police. Take that in consideration while everybody is making comments on the parent should have did this and the parent should have did that.
Okay, come on. Because I ain't worried about it.
Would you care to share some thoughts or else?
What's your name? My name is Marlon. I'm Ryan's cousin. My condolences to everybody involved in this. I just want to say, Ryan, I'm so sorry. God, please watch over the rest of my family. I want to address all the negativity and saying he was being a stolen car, this and that. Listen, he was supposed to be at home that night and shit. Let me get this out. He had no business being in a stolen car, man. He had a bed to come home to. He slept in a car. He couldn't get in the house. All right. He called me like 6-9 times, like 12, like between 12 and 1. He called me trying to get in. Texted me. And I was asleep. Ryan, I'm so sorry. This was never supposed to happen to you. Ever. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I'm so sorry, Ryan. Just know he wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't. He was scared. He tripped and fell. He must have been so scared. I'm so sorry, Ryan. Just that, like, everybody just talking shit about him, just know he wasn't supposed to be there, y'all.
Mr. Wright, may I ask you real quick?
Yes.
Do the investigation and it unfolds, or is there a possibility of litigation, or just help people understand what could be down the road?
Well, again, we're investigating. When we get all the information that we've requested, then we'll make a determination as to next steps. We have to analyze all of the information we receive, all the body cams, all the different angles, and then we'll make a determination as to what next steps are. Whether that's filing lawsuit, whether that's litigation, I don't know at this point, but it's an ongoing investigation, and we will, once we get all the information, we'll then make a determination.
I just want to ask, pain that your family is feeling is clear right now, but in that statement, you made a point to notice and acknowledge the pain that the family of the fallen deputy is feeling as well. What was in your heart when you did that? Why did you find the need to acknowledge your pain as well?
Well, reason why, because when you So naturally, for me, when this happened, I'm devastated because my grandson was with me the whole winter. So we goes back with he go back with his mama through the summer, and he got killed. So it was very devastating to us. Kind of a lot of anger feelings at first, but for me, I have to go to spiritual. I have to go spiritual to myself to understand what's really going on. If I can see through the fake media and all that stuff. So the media have done nothing towards me to make me feel about anything what I'm saying. Mine's all natural coming from God. So I just, it's hurting on both sides. Everybody's hurting off this. The family, the officer, I was crying about what happened to the innocent officer.